No, you'd have to cut the guide off and redo it like that. If you have the right size guide and you want to sacrifice one, yeah, it can be done that way. I don't think I have one of that size. Yeah, I mean I'll look and see, but you would still get charged for the size of the guide and all of that for it.
I don't care. I just want to know like you have it, you take it off.
Okay, yeah, I'll look, boss. It'll be later on today though.
Just message me and let me know if you find it or not, and I know what we finished.
Roger that, Bob.
Thank you very much.
All right, later, Bob. Yeah. Bye. All right, guys. So let's try this a third time. This is Team Heart Life Captain Albert. I went live, or tried to go live earlier, and we recorded almost 9 minutes of footage. And when I'm sitting here, I'm like, it's not acting the way it's supposed to be acting. So I ended it, closed it out. I got a screenshot of it, and it shows I was there for 9.5 minutes talking to myself, basically. Well, we were. And then I closed it out and I did it again, and it wouldn't even open. It was flipping it the wrong way. So again, YouTube is doing something behind the scenes, and it's really messing with our deal. But I've got one of our winners in here, Kobe Alvarez, who is actually here to claim some of his fire drawing winnings. So let's check this out real quick. Let me grab my phone, and this is take 2 for him, take 3 for me. Okay, let's see. All right, so I got about right there. Yeah, so we can fit in. All right, this is Kobe Alvarez, who also donated $100 of his fire drawing winnings to the Christmas fund as well. So he actually came in to collect, and he's got an MXL Raptor, which we spooled with 50-pound hollow core to 65 to 80 on there. And so he's got that. And then he also got 4 bull red leaders, 3-way longs, 3-way shorts, and surf weights as well, and a hoodie. And a hoodie. So not only did he win the fire drawing, now he's collecting all his prizes and stuff like that. And the reason I'm doing this is for our fire drawing winnings. They're like, it's legit. It's pretty real. Yeah. So yeah, he's logging in, and he's like, well, I'll get some extra stuff with the extra amount that was past that. And he brought a couple of items in, and he's like, well, I don't know what to do. And so I kind of ran the numbers, like, we can get all of this. He's like, done. I was like, yeah. So again, thank you very much for the donation for the Christmas fund and stuff like that.
It's real.
Yes, sir. So, all right, well, so you have a good one, and thank you for coming back. He actually left, and I called him to let him know that it wasn't working out. So, yeah. Yeah, you have a good one, boss. Thank you very much. So. Yeah.
For like usually wait for things like the pyramid seekers, or
you can do well. It depends where you're fishing at, and if there's a lot of current, then you start out with the pyramid, and if that moves, then you go to a surf weight. So,
okay. Which one's the surf weight? I don't think I've used those before.
Okay, the surf weights are those with the wires on them. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, spider weight, surf weight. Yeah, same thing.
I guess.
Yes, when the current is bad, then you go to that style. There's 2 different styles over there. You have the 1/16 gauge, and you have a 3/32 gauge. The 1/16 is the light, which will hold up to pretty good current. But if it goes even heavier than that, and you still want to fish, then you go to a 3/32 gauge.
A lot of current, it's gonna kill me.
Where you been fishing at?
Like the jetties, but I do a little bit of surf fishing around the area, like my second and stuff.
What pound test line do you have on your reels?
So I think one I have is like 20 or 30.
Then you'll still stick with a 1/16 gauge, because if you go to the 3/32 gauge, you'll probably break off your 20 or 30 just trying to break it loose. Yeah. So are you using mono or braid?
Mono.
Upgrade to braid, and you actually could put 50 or 60-pound test on that same reel and still have better line diameter or line capacity than you do with that 20 or 30-pound mono. Because 100-pound braid is 20-pound mono diameter. Yeah. Right there, yes, the closest one to you. Yes, sir. And for the 20 to 30-pound test, like I said, you use a 1 to 2 ounce. You could go with the 3 ounce on your 30-pound, and you can use it that way. Let's see. Oh, Henry, all right, you coming in too? Nice. Just waiting for a champ for the mail. Yep. They're from the lotto last night. One Powerball, one number. I think I got $4 back. Yeah, I saw that he got one. I haven't seen where he got one from. But yeah, this is wow, that's crazy. I don't know. The the YouTube channel was not working, and also I had to update the list because actually we had one more person get in, and it was Raj from Sharkotic, and I totally forgot to write his name on the paperwork. I think what it was is because I left the markers here at the shop, and that's why I didn't add it in. So I had to go back in and edit the title to it to include his name and that he was number 20 on there. And then you can also verify because the number of tickets, if you add it all up, you can see what the cost was and stuff like that. So, yep, no doubt. But we did win. I think we won another like 40 or 50 bucks last night on that lotto. So, I mean, we're winning some, just not winning the big pots. Hold on. Hard luck. Yes, sir. Yes, I got them. I'm forwarded it over to the other tackle shop, and I'm just waiting on a response. Oh yeah, they do a lot of tuna and marlin fishing in their area. Yes, I don't know exactly what they have on hand, so they're I'm waiting on a response from them and pricing too. So, hmm Roger that. Yes, sir. All right, bye bye. All right, here we go. Yep. So, not me calling this time, right? It was the extended car warranty. No. Oh, that phone call, golly, like there should be some kind of legal way that we can get back at these companies for blowing up our phone, 100 times a day from the same number for some kind of like loss of revenue kind of deal for us because we have to stop what we're doing to handle that. So, yeah, I'm live on my channel, so just talking about that kind of deal. What you got? The redfish?
And you do, I guess, you're saying that big deal.
I got frozen shrimp, and I also got fish bites. Okay, the fish bites come highly recommended because we don't have to keep rebaiting your hook.
Yeah. Get the easy all the way to the island. Get like the orange.
Right.
Well, so much for sure. You ever do mullet?
Yes, normally we do, but right now we haven't gone out to get it.
Yeah, that's it. Today's in a row too.
Well, no, I've just been so busy with everything else, I haven't gone out to go get some. 3601. And how'd you find out about us?
Actually, I live right here, over there in my main area, so.
Oh, okay.
And our grandpa works over on the Everett.
Oh, okay. Well, that's our YouTube channel.
They get.
Start my device. That's the Wi-Fi down? Hasn't been watching TV, so you see. All right, this. Okay. We're still good. We're watching TV over here. I don't know. I don't know if I'm good. I'm coming to grab the book. Special delivery. I've got. Okay, it went through. I don't know. This is weird. Hello, my weak sauce. Wow. Okay. Let me get your bag. You have a good one. Good luck taking there. Appreciate it. Pretty good. All right, we're back. That was weird. Like my phone did not want, or the YouTube didn't want to kick on, and so I left those videos on there. I ended them, but I left it on there instead of delete them off. So that way it went, because I just filed a complaint with YouTube saying that I couldn't go live. I don't know what they're doing, but again, I'm having issues with YouTube being able to go live. Not cool. But we're about to pay for it too, even more. See. Oh, you're still tempting fate there, Curtis. Oh, that's too funny. Playing with fire on Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon, depending on where you're at. Let me go and get back over here on the live. But yeah, so I did the original video with Winter Chicken Dinner, and then I went to take 2, and finally take 3 actually went live. So that way I could show how many times we're trying to get on there and it's not working. So. Mm-hmm.
Your clients look to you. You look to see rope.
Hard life. Yes, we do. Yes, sir. Yeah. Bye bye. Yeah.
You look to see rope.
Hard life. Okay. Let's see. Well, it would have to be me because right now Jeff doesn't have his vehicle, but also too, Breakaway only stays open till like 11 o'clock on Saturday, and then they close. So I would have to wait till Monday. But yeah, if you want some of those lures, let me know, and then I can go get them picked up on Monday afternoon. You know, actually it'll probably be Tuesday, because Monday afternoon I have the kids coming over to come claim their Christmas prizes and stuff like that, for their gifts. Yeah, Curtis, you may be able to hold out for a few months, but eventually you'll have to unlock it. I've learned anything about Batwoman through the videos. Yeah, a few months ain't gonna be enough time for you, brother. I definitely like the way the pitch of them. They're saying that when you pull up on them, they pull to the surface. That sounds like a lot of fun on the beach. Curtis. Yeah, yeah, I would think you would have to move some things around there. That's for sure. Probably, yeah, but I think with the will of her, yeah, I don't think that would work out for you. Bro. Now, if you had a bunker, underneath your place for like, a nuclear warhead kind of deal to save you, then yeah, I think you hold out for enough, long enough. Yeah, I like that idea of those lures to be able to cast that kind of distance. Because if you can do that, you can definitely hit those fish and not worry about backlashing on your gear too. So yeah. There's definitely putting some thought into this one now. I was liking that bait deal too. That was something that we had seen with another company probably about 20 years ago. And uh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that would still work there, Curtis. Just off the top of my, I know you have a bunch of heavy machinery, like to move heavy stuff. They would probably be able to dig around the whole deal, hook up some chains to it, lift it up out of there, and kindly remove you off the property, and you're kind of stuck inside. So it wouldn't be about her having to get in there to get to you. I'm sorry. That just immediately came to mind, like just dig around it, move the whole thing off the property kind of deal. Yeah. see, like you see, I know, I already see that. Like, oh man, that is too funny. Yeah, no, no. I think that would be all the way around. Yeah. Back to the drawing board, bro. Back to the drawing board. Yeah, yeah. It says my plan is falling apart. Yep. There you go. Yep. As I stick to fishing, guys, I couldn't even make it from here. I missed the trash can right there. Yeah. So is anybody else out there fishing today? I know Kruger's out there. I'm waiting on a response. We may make a road trip to go visit and drop off some fishing gear. Uh, he was saying he needed some shark leaders for casting, so might make a road trip. Yeah. This is definitely different because right now I'm looking up and I got 6 people watching and 6 thumbs up for a Saturday. Roger that. Well, let me check my phone to see what the response was. Um, hmm. It's close to Mustang. Mustang's closer to Port A than to come back to here, right? Or to even go to Causeway. Mustang on the beach. Think it would be closer to Port A than coming back
It's kind
out.
of almost in between.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. It's weird. It's like it's trying to get a jump and then drop down. Yeah. I just saw it go to 11 here and then it drop back down. Yep. Well, if you look on the video, you can see the pricing on them. Let's see. And my phone's about to die on this one. This one was about to die. It was at 15%, but I got it hooked up, so I'm kind of glued here because if I take it off, I won't be able to run both the charger and the cooler on the phone at the same time while I'm on the road. So kind of stuck. That's weird why it's jumping way up and then automatically jumps down like it's glitching or something. So um, he's asking if anybody sells. Well, Causeway Pier sells a bunch. That's probably closer, right?
Then what?
Than Port A
From where?
for Mustang.
Yeah, it might be a little closer, but not much. Oh,
see. I don't know. I sent him the Causeway Pier or the Port A Outfitters. Those would be the two different spots to sell my gear on the island or near the island kind of deal. I'm trying to get more tackle shops on there to do it. We're supposed to have another one set up, but we're waiting on that, and I don't want to give out the information there because that's the way it works. As soon as I find a spot to go sell gear, these guys that are working out of the garage will go try to get the same deal I'm trying to get, of getting in there and stuff like that, and it does hurt a little bit. So well, I'm getting invited to a hunting trip. Hmm. Hmm. That's something to look at right there too. Hmm. Yeah. Now let's see. So on the lures, I know I saw some like in the $14 range with Nick over there. Um, man, God, do a hunting video. Mm. Y'all be amazed at how many trips I turn down for either fishing or hunting. Like what say what at least 4 or 5 times a week I get invited to go fishing or invited hunting. That sound about right?
Yeah.
Every week I get invited, and depending on what we got here, like I can't leave. If I leave, then I screw the shop, so I don't. Mm-mm. You still get a participation trophy though. Yeah, yeah. Mm. I would definitely have to get with the wife and see what she has planned. Let's see. See what the cost is, because that's the other thing. Right now, we don't have it. Like, um, yeah, no, we finally got my wife's car towed yesterday, and luckily the guy hooked us up a bit on the price on that. It was still $100 to move the car from where we were parked at to the auto shop. The reason being too, I didn't want to drop off the vehicle after hours and let it sit there all weekend, not knowing if he was going to show up to the shop or not. So, mm. gosh, guys, y'all have no idea how torn I am right now. I mean, I know I get invited by, one of my workers here who's actually family. They got their own property too, and he's invited me out there. He's taken Nico several times. I just, and he's reminding me, he's like, dude, that could be a good video, go out there kind of deal. So, hmm, 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 hmm. Yeah, she was in New Braunfels this past weekend. It broke down on Friday, but I was offshore, so I couldn't help out in any way until Saturday when I finally got back into signal. And then when she was trying to leave New Braunfels, it broke down again, and it was the coil packs or the coils. One of them went bad, and so they ended up replacing the other two. So all three coils were replaced, and those were the three that were remaining from the other three. So all six are completely done now. But yeah, we're kind of here on this one. So how you doing? How can we help y'all?
Español.
Un poquito.
Oh, venía por un encargo que me han encargado Fernando López.
Oh, ok. Déjame un momento. Necesita cambiar la línea porque ya poní todo, pero necesita cambiarlo porque poní la mano firme primero para que agarre exactamente que necesita para la pescar y después cámbialo. So, give me a second, guys. Or actually, I can take y'all to show you what I'm doing here. All right, so we've got a 50 for a customer that he needed line on there, and so I put it on, but with the amount of mono and the size of mono that he was wanting on there, I had to put the mono on first, so I did that, and then I had another customer walk in, and then I got sidetracked, and I sat down to eat lunch real quick. So let's do this. Gonna go and get this set up real quick.
Dígame. Viene aquí a hacer una reparación para
Okay, here we go. Okay. Right there. Let's see. Okay, that one's not there. Back some. Up there. Okay, cool. All right, so real quick, I'm gonna download this. Ooh, no, I need to put it onto a spool. Well, let's do this. And actually, I'm gonna have to work this a little backwards. So I've got to get all this mono off, and then I got to spool it onto a spool so I can grab the tail end to get it onto the reel. So instead of, yeah. And that's 200 feet, a 200-pound test right there. So that way, when he goes trolling for tuna, he doesn't have any of his braid in the water until a tuna hooks up to it. But it's also enough so if he hooks into a marlin, they've got plenty of line for that. So got that, and now I'm going to put this on here. Yes. No puedo vender eso. Es un regalo. Me lo dieron por mi canal en el YouTube channel. So, Sí. Estoy vivo ahorita en el canal.
¿Y cuál es el carrete que?
¿Qué?
¿Cuál es el carrete que se va a llevar?
Este.
Ese.
Sí. Mirate es el grande que está en el ahí. Yeah. 12 pies. Sí. Yeah. Got that. Okay. Well, let's see. Hmm. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, through Instagram, Facebook. I think he also has a TikTok as well. But if not, send me an email to teamhardlife1@gmail.com. That's the number 1. And I can forward your information over to him to get with Jacked Up Leatherworks for sure. So um, just be patient, guys. You know, his son broke his femur last week, or earlier the following week, or late the following week. So they are definitely going through some trials and tribulations right now with that and stuff like that. So, but I know he is back. He is working and playing catch up on a bunch of things too. So, yes, right there. That's the email. And yeah, as soon as he'll get to it, he will. He's definitely, it's definitely a blessing. You know, the amount of work and dedication he does take to working on your gear and stuff like that too. So. Yeah, and I don't remember his email right offhand, and I'm kind of stuck right here. I'm doing a splice so I can get this reel out of here because these gentlemen just drove 3 hours to come pick up their boss's reel so they can uh, get back on the road and stuff like that. So actually, he said it was still a few hours away, so I thought I had a window to kind of work on it. But yeah, it's a loud clicker on that one. There we go. All right. I'll get this spooled up real quick. You'll see it. Yeah, it's pretty good. They're still saying it's going to take several months for it to heal, but you know, for Daniel being Daniel, it's definitely not your normal case of somebody healing with a fractured limb. You know, I'm pretty sure he kind of understands that he's hurting and stuff like that, but
he probably won't understand, you know, the length of what at which it's going to take. And he has let us know that, you know, there's good days and there's bad days with him, and which is obvious, you know what I mean? So we definitely want to keep Daniel in our prayers for sure, that his speed, you know, he recovers good too, because that's the other thing too. They just learned that the medication that Daniel is on is what made his bones weak. So kind of, you know, sucks right there. But definitely, any prayers are definitely welcome to help out Daniel and his family right now through this. So. They do have the nurse that does come out and give them a hand checking on things and stuff like that, which is good. We're just getting it done over here. So he wanted it about 85% full, because he is going to be marlin fishing with it offshore. So, marlin, tuna, but they're going to be going out of Mexico, so they don't even have to travel very far offshore to get to the big fish, which is awesome. And we went ahead and pulled it up with 100 pound of the Cortland 12 strand hollow core. They call it their master braid, which is what they consider their solid. But since it is 12 strand, it is still spliceable. So. Oh yeah. What's up, Henry? Yes, sir. Henry will also be coming in picking up one of his fishing rods too. The Godzilla. There we go. Take that off.
Anywhere from 20 to 40 bucks.
So what I'm doing is I already had set up the hollow core splice on the monofilament, but we went with yellow. So I left the hollow core splice on there instead of having to retie anything. And now I'm just going to add the 100 pound test to it and splice it in. So. Go. That. Now I can do the other side over here. See? Yeah, for me, I can't fish with dark colors because I can't see them. And, you know, going offshore and even fishing for the tuna and stuff like that, I only had a small monofilament top shot on it, and I was still able to get on some big tuna too. So, and I caught the biggest tuna of the boat on that trip, which is pretty awesome. Those guys really know what they're doing. They know where the fish are. So, and they're all about putting all their customers on limits too, for sure. So, that was pretty awesome. Yeah, man. Oh, great. I don't know. Get in there. Need a little more to go deeper for sure. All right, here we go. There it is. There we go. So that's 200-pound test line, 200 feet to fill that up. So it's got 700 yards, 100-pound mono or 100-pound hollow core, and 200 foot of 100-pound or 200-pound test right there. So, and about 85% full. So you should be able to, if he piles it up, he should be good to go on that. So, yep. All right. Look like the phone's gonna die before I can get it to charge, guys. So I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Let's see.